So welcome to this video. In this video, we are going to discuss about investment appraisal concept. So investment appraisal concept is a very important concept here. It is a part of the financial management concept where we try to decide which, assets we have to invest in and whether it is useful to invest in an asset. What would be the projected returns from the asset like that. So investment appraisal, if we do it wrongly, or if we choose a project or an asset wrongly, it would have a long term and huge consequence on the company. There are many companies which have undertaken uh, investment appraisals and not done that investment appraisal properly, and they have like bought assets, other companies and other projects they have entered, and they have suffered a lot in terms of loss. Okay, so investment appraisal, if it is done, it might even uh, make the company actually bankrupt. Okay, so investment appraisal is a very very important concept here. So that's why you find out this concept in almost every financial management book, management accounting book. Okay, sometimes it might also be available in any general MBA course. Okay, so in any general MBA course you will find definitely investment appraisal concept here. So let's get the theoretical idea about what is this concept here. Investment appraisal is the planning process used to determine whether an organization's long-term investments, such as new machinery, replacement of machinery, new plants, new products, and research development projects, are worth the funding of cash through the firm's capitalization structure. So, should we invest or not? So, that's a very simple factor which investment appraisal tells us. It is a process of allocating resources for major capital or investment and expenditures. One of the primary goals of investment appraisal is to increase the value of the firm to the shareholders. Okay, so when we do the investment appraisal correctly, we will end up with making correct investment decisions. We'll invest in the projects, in the assets, or in the companies which will really increase the value of our stock, or of our company. And finally, because of choosing the right projects, okay, assets, we will end up making tons of money which will boost the shareholders value here. Okay, so that's about the concept here. So investment decision making, okay, investment decision making process, what is it all about? A typical model for investment decision making has a number of distinct stages here. Number one, origination of proposal. So first, see, the CEO will ask like, we want to develop our company, so we want some 3 or 4 proposals on how to develop the company. Okay, so each person, something like the CFO, CMO, okay, chief marketing officer, or chief technical officer, okay, any other employee in the company, at the top level, they will come up with a proposal saying that, uh, for example, the marketing officer will say, let's put a lot of money in brands and advertising, and let's try to organically push the product. Okay, the CFO would say that and all will take a lot of time, so let us what we do, we shall buy another company, okay, buy our competitor, and then we can integrate them with us. So that would be a better strategy. So each top level executive will come out with his own ideas. For example, the chief technical officer will say that, let's invest in data analytics, okay, and machine learning, and let's come up with a new kind of a what to say, new kind of a technology application for our business, and that will drive the growth. Okay, so three people have given three different views, so which view we have to accept? See, the first step is origination of proposal. First, the CEO wants to make the company grow, and three more chief level or high level employees give their proposals. The next one is project screening. Okay, so once these three proposals have been given, it has to be screened. So screening is where the investment appraisal concept comes in here. Okay, we apply different methods such as net present value method, IRR, internal rate of return method, ARR, average rate of return. Okay, so payback, discounted payback, we apply a lot of methods and try to find out which project is the, or which proposal is the best one. Okay, so that's called as project screening. The next one is analysis and acceptance. Okay, so finally we try to analyze, like, based upon these methods, which one is the better uh, uh, proposal, and finally we accept it. So once we have accepted it, we are going to implement it, and periodically we have to monitor it. Okay, whether, for example, we want to construct a factory, we have given a approval. Okay, based upon the investment appraisal techniques, we have given an approval. So every 3 months we have to keep checking whether the factory has been built, at what stage it is. Okay, is it going as per the plan, or is the factory getting built as per the plan, and can we like produce the products perfectly, okay, within the time limit. So everything we try to schedule here. So that's about monitoring and review. So the next step would be factors to be considered in our investment appraisal. So what are the factors do we should be considered here? Okay, so here are the example of the type of questions that will be addressed at this stage. Okay, so this stage is actually the project screening stage. Okay, so at project screening stage, we have questions like this. Okay, our questions would be, what cash flows or profits will arise from the project. Okay, so how much of money will be like getting from the project, and when will we get it, whether we will get it in the first year, second year, or third year, like that. Has inflation been considered in the determination of the cash flows? What are the results of financial appraisal? Has any allowance been made for risk? If so, what was the outcome? Okay, so we should not think that only one kind of outcome or alternative would be coming out. Okay, we should think in terms of scenarios. Okay, we should think in terms of like 4 or 5 scenarios, and then only we have to take a proper choice. Okay, so we should not think that the only outcome would be success. Okay, we should think of the failure. We should think of 30% success, 50% success, 70% success, and 100% success. Okay, so we should only think in terms of scenarios here. Okay, so that is a very powerful kind of a concept. So that's about the factors to be considered in investment appraisal. So these are actually the questions that arise. Okay, so we have to answer these questions, and finally we have to get the investment appraisal done. So what are the qualitative issues that we have to consider? See, what we have earlier saw is the quantitatives. Okay, so cash flow is a measurable thing, inflation is measurable. Okay, results, what are the results, whether we have to accept or not. So that is again a quantitative. And quantitative in the sense like how much profit will we get. Okay, like that. uh, the qualitative are things which are not numerical. Okay, they're not numerical, but which are like very soft issues. Okay, soft issues are like, because of this project, okay, whether we undertake the project or we do not undertake the project, what would be its effect on the staff morale, motivation. Okay, uh, customer satisfaction levels, how it would be, customer loyalty, how it will be. So these are factors which can be measured. Okay, can be measured numerically, but still they are like invisible factors here. Okay, these invisible factors are very important here. Okay, will acceptance of this project lead to the need for further investment activity in future? Okay, so because of this project, will it lead to anything better? For example, if you take like gaming companies, what they do is they create gaming characters. Okay, which is a time consuming and cost consuming kind of a work. But once they have done that, okay, they will use the same characters and same kind of gaming ideas for other games also. So they will use the same characters and same kind of what to say, environment and everything for other games. So because of doing one, okay, because of doing one project, that leads to other projects which are more what to say, which are like much more cost effective in the future. Okay, so that's what we have to find out. So what will be the effect on the company's image? Okay, because of undertaking a project, how would the image will be? For example, some companies will damage their image by investing in some environmental related hazardous projects. Okay, something like nuclear power plant, or extracting energy from coal mines, like that. Okay, some companies, because of that investment, they'll get a better image. For example, solar power manufacturers. Okay, solar power panel manufacturers, or wind generating companies. Okay, these companies, as they grow, they are only going to contribute more to the development of the environment. Okay, so they get a better image. Okay, so what kind of an image we are getting, we have to be sure of. Will the organization be more flexible as a result of the investment, and better able to respond to market and technology changes. So because of that investment, are we getting more and more flexible? Okay, or are we getting more and more rigid? For example, there was a company called as Moser Bayer. Okay, if you want, I'll just show you Moser Bayer as a company. Just 1 second. So this is a good example of a bad investment appraisal concept. Okay, we will just check it why it's not loading. So look at the company's products here. They produce CDs, DVDs, okay, pen drives, and they are also now into LED light technology. Okay, so these are the things that they are producing. So let's see what this company did. This company, okay, carried out a series of entering into wrong technologies. Their investment appraisal concept was not that good. Okay, so what happened is they entered into the CD technology, but after entering it, within some 2 3 years, suddenly DVD technology became famous. After DVD technology became famous, they entered into DVD technology. Over a period of few years, okay, within some 2 3 years, what happened? DVD became out of famous, and pen drives became famous. Okay, again they entered into pen drive market, but at one point of time, okay, see how many of us are now using pen drives here. Okay, when they entered pen drive markets, the market moved actually to cloud technology. Okay, they moved to cloud technology. So again, the any investment made in the CD or DVD or in pen drive were all waste. Okay, they were like waste. Okay, at one point of time, what they did, they felt that rather than producing these products, let's go into LED lights. Okay, let's go to LED lights. So you could see here, but the problem with LED lights is it is a very common technology where every company has come with its own LED. So there are like much more better branded companies like Philips. Okay, so this technology has not proved much good at all. Okay, this technology has not proved good at all. So I think their product website itself is not opening. So I think this is the product page. So they are now into, I think they are producing all these stuff. But if you see, there's no actually CD player at all now. There's no CD player. There's no DVD player. Okay, that kind of players itself is not in the market. Okay, see, this is a good example of a bad investment appraisal. Okay, see, this company could have made money. This company could have made money. They could have earned a good profit and stuff. But over a long period of time, okay, they have entered into a technology which keeps on changing. Okay, so they are only at the mercy of the technology. Okay, they are only at the mercy of the technology. The technology, if it's going to stay for a long time, they can make more money. But if the technology changes, then their machinery is like wasted. Okay, the production process is wasted, the employee training is wasted. So it is a lot of efforts here. See, what would be a better company is a company which never changes in terms of technology. So if you want a better company like that, look at this company. Look at this company. So take Cadbury. Okay, I think I'll put India. Let's see whether they have a website. Okay, they do have a website, I think. Okay, so Cadbury has a lot of chocolates. Just think about whether they are, whether uh, they are changing in technology. Okay, or any technology changes them or affects them. See, mostly technologies don't affect them. Okay, what happens is the technology just helps them. Okay, technology just helps them. Okay, so because of the technology, they are using it as advantage to put like, see, customized chocolates. Okay, or putting a photo on the figure on the box. See, these are not like very costly and all. They are like very cheap, and they are not like what to say, much affected. Okay, so this kind of a company is where technology doesn't affect them, and they get more and more flexibility because of technology. Okay, so this kind of a company has a uh, can better withstand any outside factors. Okay, outside influencing factors, they can better withstand. They are not something like a Moser Bayer. Okay, Moser Bayer is always constantly going through troubles, but a company like Cadbury will use all the technological benefits for its own growth. Okay, so these are like the qualitative issues. Okay, these are the qualitative issues that we also have to consider while making an investment. So the next one is going to be the methods. Okay, so methods of investment appraisal. Okay, so we'll start from here. So we'll start from each method. Okay, then we'll solve that method. Again, we'll come to the theory here. So we'll start from this method, payback period method. So this term refers to the time taken by a business to generate enough capital to cover the initial investment value. Okay, so it's like break even. Assume that you have made an investment in which year you are recovering the capital invested. The payback period therefore determines how long an enterprise is expected to take to recover its initial starting capital or investment.